making sure I'm always on my A game. I'm sure you're familiar with that.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Always being on my A game, making sure I'm ready to do a speech at any given moment. You never know when somebody's going to ask you to speak. I will say I believe that you can always do more, and that's with anything, with music, with your family, trying to be a better person in your faith or whatever it is. So of course, as a woman and as an African American woman, I want to do more to help this movement of women. And I can say myself, I feel the effects of kind of being the underdog in even my field of music composition and in the music industry. And I just want that to really improve that kind of the relationships that we have. I mean, I don't know if you watched the Golden Globes, but Regina King mentioned that in her 2019 productions, she wants to make sure that she has a 50% female staff. So whether it's the composers, the writers, people on the set, and I totally hope that she calls me because
she better call you.
But that's serious. I mean, that's a serious issue in Hollywood and in a lot of fields. I think I could really be a voice and be an example to not only women but young men as well in the field of arts, but also just sharing with them my story. But specifically with my school tour, I would love to do panel discussions.
Again, just to be in the same presence as Miss America. Think about it. It's been an event that actually has happened in the city of Atlantic City, but it has not really had the partnership or the vein to speak to the, like, it's almost like the pageant comes in and it brings folks in and then it flows out, and Miss America never really basically touched the community, touched the children, because again, you have young ladies and men and young gentlemen. Because I think that what we're able to do now, and specifically with the pageant, is now have an understanding that it has more of a competition. Sorry. The competition, it deems more to have a grassroots orientated piece to it. It's always been the glamour and glit of it being in the hall and it being for everyone else but the place in which the competition is being held. Young people have to be able to touch, feel, just not the energy of being in the presence of greatness, and also being in the presence of something that reminds them of what they can be. And
absolutely.
I think that that's a piece that is very important for the city of Atlantic City with you. That's why we're very eager to actually have you speak. The purpose of me sitting in this seat is not just for me to say I'm the mayor of Atlantic City. The purpose is for us to basically work our magic in opening doors and opportunities for other people to grow.
Thank you.
And again, that's an easy ask. We'll definitely talk to the school district and get you into the high school. We'll also talk to the county superintendent and see if we can actually have it be that you go to a variety of the high schools within the county. So we'll do that.
Okay, thank you.
I thought you was going to be asking me for $1 million or something.
I mean, I'll take that as well.
Again, we're supporters of the contest. We're supporters of what it means for the history of Atlantic City. We'll get the correspondence to make sure we make that connection with the schools.
Thank you.
But the key is you're a strong individual, and you're wearing the crown very well. And at some point, we have to continue to honor that.
Thank you. Yeah, service is definitely a huge part. I would say the biggest component to what Miss America does. And so I want that message to be heard. I want that needs to be the story that we tell.
Well, we're going to do our part to help you get to where you need to go. And
thank you.
Again, we thank you for stopping by.
Absolutely.
And putting us on your schedule, because
thank you for letting me stop by.
No, we're just the mayor of Atlantic City. You're Miss America.